like what we were talking about in the French version.
Yeah.
Would you mind turning that off?
I thought I did.
He's
I was
busy.
sharing this.
You know, when we said it's about someone is
Do
wanting.
you want to welcome everybody
Oh,
before we
okay, sorry.
before you get in, before you
Uh,
take control of?
I'm excited about what we're talking about. That's why I wanted to jump in right
Go for
away.
it.
And
Go for it.
no, so see if like in that situation, Mike, this person didn't feel, I didn't feel or
We're
didn't
talking
sense.
about energy levels, whether they are good or bad, negative or positive, happy or sad or mad in this case.
This person did not want to grow or develop or learn or better himself. So
Mhm.
for me, that's why Mike was saying I was silent. It's just what's the point? If the person's not willing to develop and grow and learn, well, I don't have nothing to say or want nothing to do with that person
Mhm.
because what's the point?
The person needs to have a minimum amount of motivation, and he didn't look
No, not
motivated.
not it's not. I don't care about motivation.
Yeah, but I
Well,
thought he,
I
I thought
guess
I thought he wasn't motivated to fix what the problem was, and
Yeah.
kind of like just gave up on it. So, if he doesn't have the fuel, you can't really give it the
That's
source.
frustrating.
like the day you tell me or you show a non-willingness to evolve or grow or better whatever we're doing, it's over because what's the point? Same with my spouse or my kids. My kids,
No, but
kids, you're gonna have to find another property, another home, another environment, another family.
has that always been the way for you?
Yeah, once I've made my decision,
It's done.
it's over.
Yeah. It's yeah, I understand. I know exactly what you mean. Because I want you to be on the same level in terms of how we want to go ahead and fix things or how we want to move forward with things. I think that's the only way you can move forward with
But you
things,
don't
right?
have to be great at nothing in the sense of you can, as long as you have the eagerness, the willingness
will.
to learn, to develop, to grow. I mean, and so it's the same with real estate brokers. If I meet someone, and I get criticized all the time for this, oh, you will take anybody in your group. No, but yes, in the sense of who am I to know what this person is capable of if I give him the right information, the right tool, the right environment.
Mhm.
I don't know. I can't judge the person from a meeting. That's who I am. And same with an employee. I will give anybody a fair chance. I will give them my all as to teach, share what I've learned. But if they're not willing to develop and grow, or if they stop wanting to, then it's over.
That's all you got.
That's all. Well, no, I got a lot more, but
You don't want to
I
talk.
was told I talk a lot. I'm gonna give everybody a fair chance to express themselves.
It's I think it's only the minimum you can ask for somebody, is it not?
But it's a nice way of looking at relationships, I feel.
Well, that's what a relationship is. Equal part of two people trying to get somewhere together.
Well,
isn't
maybe
it not?
there's relationships where you will facilitate or help the negativity grow, and then it's, you kind of motivate both yourselves to go into this
Because it could also be
sinkhole.
unhealthy, right?
Yeah.
How many people are in an unhealthy relationship, right?
I
There's actually something going on in the company now where I feel that it is a unhealthy dynamic.
how do you mean?
Well, no, I don't want to elaborate in it, but there is a situation right now where I feel like this is I gotta stop this. This is not good.
What are you going to do about it?
I'm gonna talk to the people and say this is we're not going down the right road. This is gonna lead to not the results that we want.
Yeah, and addressing that as soon as possible
As
is
soon as
always the way.
possible. Once you realize you see it, addressing it, and it's the same with like I said earlier with the broker. If I see that the broker is going down the wrong path, or I got to stop it,
Hmm.
and maybe even ask them to leave and go somewhere else, which I've done in the past because what's the point?
It seems like it's so like the reason I keep pausing is because I'm not searching for them. I'm trying to just understand how someone can think otherwise. Do you know what I mean? Like for me, that's an automatic.
Because you're maybe not selfish.
No, yeah,
A
well,
selfish
I'm definitely
person
not.
will think of themselves and their gains and what they are doing and they're growing. What I do now, and this is going to sound like I'm giving myself flowers here, but I'm all about the developing and the building everybody, and including myself. I don't want to be the only one growing and evolving. I want to grow with you and Mike and Clement and Gwen and anybody. anybody that's around me. I want all of us to be moving towards something else and not be all in the same place with the same environment with the same things next year or in the future. But think of it. How many people have that mentality? Not too many. They go and get comfortable with what they need, their house, their money, their family, their things, and then they stop.
Because most people can't get out of their comfort zone. That's what the problem is.
It's selfish when you think of it. It's
You're
oh,
right.
I have the house, the car, the money, the whatever's making me my situation feel comfortable. I'm out, and that's what happens a lot. I
Before,
could do that, Jay. I mean, I don't have to do the leads program. I don't have to do the mortgage cabinet. I don't have to do all the different projects we're doing. The marketing agency. This is all consuming a ton of my money, a ton of my time, a ton of my family time and energy. Look at my ears; they're fire red right now because I'm tired because I did give a lot. But if I was selfish, I wouldn't do any of these things. I'd be happy. I'd have everything I want. But that would be just for me. Now what I'm doing is I'm with you, I'm with Clément, I'm with Gwen, I'm with Mike and many other people, Gabriel. I want to die and feel like, okay, I didn't live just for me and my family and my own little things, but I have all these people. You're going to come to my funeral, hopefully, and be like, this guy was a real nice guy. He helped me grow or develop, or and vice versa.
But that's because you're driven.
It's not about driven. It's
No,
about,
but you are driven. You do have a fuel.
well,
in you
that's going to fuel you.
yeah.
Yes, Mike, because if you feel that you're doing that, what I just said, you're going to be driven because it's no longer about just me and my things, and that's probably what gets me up at 3 in the morning.
you have a sister, yes?
I have two
You have two
sisters.
sisters. But selfishness wasn't like a. You were raised not to be selfish.
I was selfish for a long time, thinking about my needs and my things, and I think it's a bit normal because
Like
think
as
of it.
as a youth or as a
Well,
young man.
no, as both, in the sense of you need to be able to take care of your needs, your basic needs.
Mhm.
But I was lucky enough to find my lovely wife and to have the things I have and to get to a certain level of success financially and have a nice house. And but I could have stopped there, but I didn't. But up to that point, I was like pretty much, I guess, everybody else, pretty focused on my needs and my
That's your
comfort.
30s, though.
Yeah.
That is your 30s.
Well,
Focused on your needs,
up to mid 30s. Yes, that's exactly it.
right? Because you kind of have to be, because otherwise you get to a point, especially as an entrepreneur, where you either it either happens or you sink.
Well, I guess it could be earlier. I don't know. I'm sure there's people out there that maybe grew up and I'm not saying I didn't, but I didn't see it until I maybe was in my mid 30s. I don't know. I'm sure as you get older, you see life
I guess it depends on the
differently.
environment, the experience.
There's many factors.
There's a whole bunch of stuff that can make you make decisions.
But if I didn't have my wife and I didn't have the security that I have that I built when I was selfish to get to, maybe it would be different.
Mhm.
I couldn't be thinking of others if I myself don't have basic needs fulfilled. If I'm starving and I can't feed myself, maybe it's going to be hard for me to think about Mike's food situation. Like no, but it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Thus, the importance to be successful and to get your basic needs out of the way so that you can contribute more to your environment, to your colleagues, to your family members, to society, to the world.
We
I'm-
didn't really. We
I'm
went
going
deep off
deep.
the top.
No, but
eh?
I feel I don't know
No,
what's
I
going
think
on.
it's fine.
I think I'm
I
so
it's-
tired today.
No, but I
that-
think it's fine. I think that don't you want to? It can't always be about how many phone calls does it take to get to one client. How many? I
But
mean, we're talking about uh, uh, what it takes to be, and more so who you are, who you are, and how it all comes together. There's a deeper side of doing what is being done than just being face value of this is what's on the sheet, this is who we are, right? I think it's fine to talk about deeper
absolutely.
things that make you who you are.
And it puts in perspective from where am I coming from with my intentions and the things that we do, and even this program that we do every day stems from where it was the idea to, okay, let's contribute more to the industry, to the brokers and the real estate brokers, the mortgage brokers, to whoever's a self-employed individual, to say, look, this is what I've done and this is what I'm doing right now, and it's giving me above average results here, and I want to share that so that I can do my part.
Consistency,
And that,
urgency.
yes,
And what was the other one?
that's my
Consistency,
my
urgency.
equation to growth. What
Yeah.
is it, Mike? Let's see.
Consistency plus
No,
urgency,
no,
massive
oh
action.
my God! You see the importance of repeating. Like, how many months have we said? How many times did you hear it? Like thousands?
Massive action.
No, but you see, he's still trying to
No, but
guess
what
it.
is it?
Uh,
Massive action.
let's do this. Whoever's watching this right now,
Yeah.
write it, and let's see who out there has paid enough attention to know exactly what the equation is, and we'll see
While we're doing that,
who gets it.
while we're doing that, it's very hard to keep up with the news here. You guys are this job is biting into my social media life,
Yeah,
where it's
I'm not-
hard to follow the news sometimes. I got a message from another broker who's on the plateau. He said PK Subban retired today.
Oh, so this is not even verified news. It's coming from a third
No, it's
party.
actually,
No, it's
it's
verified.
actually news.
Okay,
It's
okay.
actually news. It's actually news. And my immediate correlation with my immediate thought when I heard that was, that's too bad, right? Because I remember him being here in Montreal for those 7 years that he was here.
Was he
Out
here
of
7 years?
7 seasons.
Yeah.
Out of 13 seasons, he was here. Played in Nashville, he played in New Jersey, and still has a very strong relationship with the city, of course, with the Montreal Children's Hospital.
Yeah.
But my immediate reaction was, that man, Norris Trophy winner, but still had so much drive, ability, and the road was endless. And he'll go down as a very great player. But I said at the same time, there must be so many young entrepreneurs at the same time, or realtors or business owners, that try and take their place, but kind of get pushed down.
They tell you to have more poise, to be more relaxed, to take it easy.
So I don't remember all the reasoning why he left and why people want him and wanted him out. But I always liked him as a player. I used to watch a lot of hockey back then,
Mhm.
and he was one of my favorites.
It was
And
one of the reasons for me as well.
that you watched it.
Why I watched. I
Yeah,
thought he was just
he was
phenomenal.
entertaining. He was all in. Like, he never. It seemed. Maybe I'm wrong here. It's been a while, but he was always skating at 100,000 kilometers an hour. He wasn't slacking. There seems to be no shifts where he was just slacking. I'm sure it did happen, but for the most part. And so that's how I am. That's how I feel about my life. I'm always going 100 miles an hour with my business and all. I never come in, Mike. You've been here
Yeah.
a long time. I don't coast ever. Have you ever seen me just coasting along one
No.
day and casually walking in? Like, I'm always going. And so I get a lot of hate for that.
He walks fast.
But I do. But I get a lot of people that criticize that I'm always so driven and ambitious and this and that. Was that the main reason why he was asked to leave, or why some people didn't like him, or was there something else?
I remember a lot of people said we can't have nice things. And I think when people say we can't have nice things, it means that we can't have things that are of great flash, of great
But why not?
value, of great. I think maybe some people thought that the mindset was that maybe he was somebody who took too much vision away from the team.
But he executed, though. So what's wrong with being flashy?
Well,
or
let me ask you.
They're conservative. They
Let me-
like
I
things
know, but
conservative, yeah.
it's one thing to flash and you didn't earn it and you don't deserve it and you're all smoke and mirrors. But it's another to be actually deserving of, or and showing off. What's wrong with that? Showing off in a good way, not just to show off. But Like
So
it-
let
when
me
you-
ask you this: when you meet new agents or agents from other places that come here, and they are full of, what I don't want to say,
Hot air.
ace and vinegar, but if you do, then how do you? It's like a rodeo sometimes. There's so much energy coming off of that person. It was like that for me when I said, we're going to do this. I'm going to pitch this show. I want to do this.
Well, I
wanna
want
do
that.
I want to do this. Do you think?
I want people that are literally uncontrollable, that are dangerous, because those are the ones that are going to actually make the thing move forward. Imagine if, and this is something I say to everybody that works for me. I may not have said it to you though, because but I always use the word bold. I want people in my company to, like employees, I mean, to be bold. take action. Don't ask me, do it. Like you do that often. Like if there's a project or something, you're not gonna wait for my approval for every little thing. You just do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm not, but at least we're moving forward.
Yeah.
Like we need a TV on the wall. We need the stuff's the room needs to be painted. Next day, he's got a crew here. The whole thing's done, and that's amazing. So where I was going with all of this is that he was a bold individual and an uncontrollable asset to the team, in my opinion. And maybe that's why he got asked to or traded. But I think as a leader, as a team leader, as a company owner, you want more of those people in your environment. It's scary, but that's who you need.
They felt that he took too much space, you know.
Well,
And
I
I
would
get
love for that one more season where he
well,
signs
maybe
and
he'll
gets
come back.
to-
Who knows?
Maybe he'll be a realtor at the Mellor Group.
You never know.
You see it more and more.
You should reach out
You
because
see
I
it
know
more and
you
more.
could probably connect with him, and you should offer. You should say this is a great way of getting.
It's funny you say that because I had well, some football guys who have mentioned it to me. And I think it's a great idea. We know of skiers and swimmers and
Why not? Professional.
three-time world champions in Taekwondo.
It's not Taekwondo.
Is it Taekwondo?
It's karate.
Is it karate? Taekwondo?
No.
Oh, shoot.
Karate. Taekwondo is.
Don't push them, man. Don't push them.
It's kicking.
Oh, wait. Okay, I thought it was. So I'm sorry. Shoot.
What an insult.
Three-time world champion. I just assaulted the Jean-Claude Van Damme of women's karate in our office. But I think with so many of people that come from different backgrounds, whether it's from a different career, whether it's pro athletes, that need to do and be part of is quite interesting and quite fun to have on the team for sure.
I mean, we all have different backgrounds, different experiences.
I think it's good to have a melting pot of people, so you can have different ideas that you can throw in together. Sometimes somebody might see something from a certain angle that you don't see it, and it might also help you see some things differently.
And to add to what you just said, Mike, I don't know if you noticed it in the last 2 weeks, but that's the reason for the Monday meetings. It's not to be told what to do and for one person to just talk about whatever the issues are. It's for everyone to participate with their problem-solving ideas. Because if you bring everybody from different background, different experiences, you're going to solve the problem. It's not up to one person. It should be to the team, and that's how you're going to win. And that's why I love the Monday meetings, and I want everybody to participate.
Yeah, I like them too. They're cool.
One problem that we face, though, is that not everybody feels what's the right word? I don't wanna-
What's everybody feeling?
No,
Tell us.
no, no.
What?
Sometimes we don't have the full participation of everybody because they feel this is not my problem.
Huh.
But I want to get to a point where everyone, every department, everything.
Really?
It's like, let's say you have different departments. You know, if somebody has their department, then they figure, well, that's their thing to deal with, and I deal with what I have to deal with. So they won't necessarily.
Please never hold back when we're talking about marketing or brand or what to do with him.
I never hold back. I always say everything.
No. I would hate for anyone to ever hold back.
But imagine if everybody would just be vocal about the what they think about everything.
Get to where we want faster. That's all we're gonna do.
And so that's the key. That's what I'm trying to do, is to get everybody comfortable enough to say anything they want at Mondays, at that Monday meeting, so that there's no feeling of, oh, that was stupid.
And I think it's great too, because even we took the initiative several months ago to even get like other people in other departments in the company to understand what they're feeling and what they're going through. That helps us understand, because sometimes you'll give someone a task or work to do, but you don't necessarily understand what their challenges are, and they don't have an opportunity to express it. So you never really know how to facilitate it for them.
So as we grow, Mike and Jay, as we grow as a company, the challenge is the communication between everybody, so that everybody feels and that they understand what's going on and where we're going and what the challenges are. That's the number one challenge I have right now in the company. Wow. So we need to solve that as a group. So Clément, what do you think? How we can? No.
I think that's great. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited. I haven't worked in an office in a very long time, and the way that I've seen things work here are it's like not to do it, not to show how old I am, but it's like an Encino man. Like, I'm coming out of the ice and I'm seeing how it's a group effort, which is very nice.
But one thing I like about you is that you are bold in a way, and you are a bit of a loose cannon in the good sense of the word.
Sign up for your marketing campaign. See how it goes.
No, but you took the initiative to say, you will say to me, no, Etienne, we're not doing this, we're going to do that, and you'll pull my arm, you'll drag me to the...
I would expect the same way that I would show up in your office and I would say, I can't do this, and you go, oh, but it's because you're scared, and I say, yeah, well, maybe it is because I'm scared, maybe it's because I don't want a mistake. I was terrified of making mistakes. I'm still terrified of making mistakes. I thought when they showed us all those years ago in real estate school that this is going to happen, you will be sued. How many times I say, I just don't want to get sued. I want to do such a thing. I would annoy the man to no end. So now when it's my turn to say, hey, I want you to do some content, and he'll say, well, I don't want to do it. And I go, well, maybe it's because you're scared.
Yeah. No, but keep doing that and keep being bold like that. And Mike and everybody that in the team, whoever's watching right now, you got to do that. This is what I see as value. This is good. I need to be pushed. And
we'll get there.
Yeah, no, that's great.
I think the lines of communication are open.
Pretty open.
I think we'll figure it all out.
We will.
This edition of the podcast is dedicated to PK Subban. If you're watching, tuning in, that was great. Look at you adding the Habs in there.
Great idea.
I like your idea.
Oh, thank you. I'm always thinking. I'm always trying to find different angles.
We'll see you back here tomorrow for some more. Are we gonna flip? Or we're going to do English first and then...
That's right.
Fait que demain à 16h, ça va être celui en anglais. Et à 16h30, ça va être celui-là en français. Pour The Root, on dit ça en français, The Root of All Real Estate. Pourquoi pas?
Hein? Clément va nous trouver une belle traduction à la française.
Ouais. Bon. Monsieur, dame.
Merci.